Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're gonna continue with our Hyouzou Jones showcase. So, like I explained in yesterday's video in our deck breakdown, really the important part of this leader is just being able to efficiently use the effects of Ikaros and Daruma and then your Hyouzou Jones without taking a lot of life, right? So being able to rest your leader because you know that you have this rusher, you have this double attack, or you have this unit that lets you develop another unit to just, don't, so it doesn't feel so bad when you don't get to attack with your leader. And that's kind of like the big idea with this deck. Today's matchups, we're going to have, I think, 2 games versus Moria. Then we have 1 game against an Enel player, and then finishing up with 1 short game against a Reiju player. So I hope that you enjoy the games coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games of Hyouzou Jones. In this match, we're going against Gecko Moria, and this should be a really hard matchup for us, right? We do have the Mihawk into the Hyouzou, so maybe I keep this. But I don't have the Daruma. You know, I'm gonna keep it. It's a little bit greedy to keep this hand, but I do like the fact that I can play Mihawk into the Hyouzou right away on my next turn, right? If I go for the Vander Decken, I'm not really getting any value here because the opponent has nothing, of course. This can be good to KO the Moria later on, the Ikaros. Your opponent just goes for their thing. They go for Perona. I have to trash a card from my hand. Let's give them this. Let's take this. Let's take this first one. Yeah, we're gonna go Mihawk, I think, right? We're gonna go Mihawk into Hyouzou. The problem is that I cannot use his ability, right? Because I'm already gonna be I don't have anything else to attack the Perona with, right? So I don't have anything else to attack the Perona with, so I will just go like this. If the opponent has the way to KO this, oh, they don't. It's a Sabo. We don't get to rest the Sabo, though. They're gonna have to attack into my leader. Yeah, I guess we'll take one. And we'll counter the other one. Yeah, we don't have a good way to we don't have a way to rest this, unfortunately. How do we do this? How do we do this? I probably want to keep the 2k counter, so I guess at this point we might as well just keep our hand the way that it is. So maybe we go for 7 here. We don't have anything else, right? Maybe I should have kept the Dosun because I just realized I didn't have anything else that I can play this turn. Maybe I play the Hatchan just like that, to be honest. Let's go 5. Opponent cannot block with Sabo, right? They will block with Sabo. So since they decided to block with Sabo, I think we just go ahead and kill the Sabo. Unless you want to give me the 2k counters. They don't, okay. Yeah, I'm down to get rid of the Sabo now. The opponent hasn't taken any life yet. They get another Sabo. Wow. This time we can rest it with the Hyouzou Jones. And I think that's worth it because the Hyouzou Jones is going to be really big for the opponent to deal with. They go here. They're going to go after my life. Yeah, they're giving us a lot of damage. We could go here and just go like this. I want to keep both Hyouzou Jones, right? Yeah, we'll go like this first. I forgot to use my leader ability, by the way, but that's okay. And then we'll go 8. Okay. So then we can go 5, 5, 6. We have another Hyouzou Jones next turn, so it's still going to be a lot of damage. It actually might be okay that I didn't take the leader ability because I think it's worth it to have attack with Hyouzou Jones this turn. Right? Any blocker that's 4 costs or less, we know that we can block it with the Hyouzou. So the opponent has to have a hard time because they need to kind of get rid of this, right? They're gonna decide to get rid of the Hody Jones instead, but they messed Okay, so they get rid of the Hody Jones, but they still leave the Hyouzou. I guess they can go to 9. If they have a Suru, they can go Suru into the Hyouzou and then do the same thing, or Great Eruption. And now you have another Absalom, so you get to clear my board. Yeah, you get to clear my board. Do your thing. Yada, 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 right? Let's give them the 2K. We're probably going to have to go Hody Jones again, to be honest. The question is if I want to take that life. Do I want to take that life? Do I care? I think we take it. It's risky, but I think we take it. I think we take it here. We'll go... Honestly, let's go 5 first. Okay. Do we go 6 or do we just go... I guess if we go 5... I want to play the Camie, I think. I really want to play this Camie, so I guess let's go 6. See if the opponent gives me a 2K. If they give me a 2K, then we say okay. Okay, and then we go 8. We play the Camie, and we'll get the Daruma now. We're at 1 life, but we do have 1, 2, 3. Like, we have 4 2K counters in our hands, so that's what's making me feel a little bit less risk, like more risk adverse. The Great Eruption lets them kill the Mihawk, because they can go Great Eruption into another Absalom. And then I'm going to have to just worry about, does the opponent have enough between these 2 cards to just get there and kill us? And they probably do. Yeah, you go Absalom here. You KO this. Okay, and I give you another 2K counter. And they get... Okay, so... Unfortunately, we did lose our Hyouzou earlier, right? And we didn't find a second one. So the opponent has enough attackers here to do their thing. I guess we can get rid of the brand new. Sure, let's just get rid of the brand new here. So, how do we want to do this? I want to play the Daruma, which is 3 down. So I guess we can go... Let's just go 5 here. This forces the block with the Borsalino. Okay, they don't give me that. Then we'll go... I guess maybe... I needed 2K counters, right? I needed 2K counters. The problem is that the opponent still has 2 life and it's still going to have the blocker. We will have this Daruma. Okay. So we'll have the Daruma. We can take the life next turn because we know we're going to use Hody Jones' ability anyways. It's just going to be a matter whether the opponent has another blocker or not and whether I find another Hyouzou. We can take 1 life and we still have 1, 2, 3 2K counters. If we go like this, opponent can just attack for 15 and we wouldn't be able to stop it. So we do have to counter out. Force them to split their Dawn in order to actually try to kill us. Because if we take that 5, then the opponent just attacks for 15, right? So here they go for 10, right? And we know that they can go for 10 again over here. So we just take this. Because we know that we can go up to 11. So we know we're not losing to the 10. And opponent goes for it. And we go boom, boom, boom. And because we have no life, we're still able to trigger the abilities of these cards here. So we get the double attack with the Daruma. And yeah, that's the game. Opponent just didn't have any counters, I guess, right? And we did end up finding the Hyouzou, so we have been able to rest the blocker. Anyways, same thing again. I want to go second because I also just realized that he also messes up their Ikaros Moria turn, right? So going second was always the play anyways. So, ooh, Absalom already in the graveyard means that the opponent will be able to just kill this Camie. We want to find... Okay, we wanted to find our 5-drop, but I guess I'll just take the Hody for now. Yeah, so the opponent's just going to attack here for 6. They're going to play Absalon and just KO the Camie here. Right? Daruma is interesting, but I feel like Daruma is just going to die. But I guess I should... Like, opponent has a second Absalon, so all they need to have is a Great Eruption and they'll be able to kill the Daruma. I think I have to go for it though, right? I think I have to go for it, so... Yeah, we'll do the same thing. We'll go for 6. Play the Daruma. And at least we're forcing the opponent to have a discount into the Absalon. They do have a second Absalon in the discard, right? That's my problem here. Because they have a second Absalon, it's not difficult for them to have the discount here, right? They could, I mean, they could have a Suru, they could have a Tashigi. Sabo is not it, so I guess the Daruma gets to stay alive. So Daruma gets to stay alive. We can give them 2 1Ks. And I guess we'll go ahead and... we'll go here. I don't want to take this damage. I don't want to take this damage because I feel like in this time around it's going to be a little bit more difficult. This doesn't let me rest. I guess it lets me rest the Sindri, but I can already do that with the Hody Jones, right? I don't think I care about the Sindri, but I do kind of like the idea of keeping the opponent not having any cards, and then we can go double Daruma strike. Yeah, we can go like this, right? This is 6, 7. See if the opponent tries to save it with the Sabo. They don't. Question is, again, do I go after the Sindri? Or do I go after their life? Let's go after the Sindri. I'm gonna play the board game. I'm gonna play the board game here and just slowly whittle them down. We know that this cannot rest the Sabo, but the Hody Jones will be able to rest the Sabo. And that still leaves me 1 down to be able to play the Daruma. To give 1 down to the Daruma, right? So this will be a 7k, this will be a 6k. And we'll be able to rest everything that they play. And we can just play like... Okay, opponent got the Great Eruption, so they could now go Great Eruption into Absalon and kill Daruma. So we lose the Daruma. That still leaves me with... I guess, honestly... No, because I... Yeah, you kill the Daruma. Wait. They didn't play the Great Eruption. So they didn't play the Great Eruption, so they don't have enough to kill the Daruma. Opponent messed up. Opponent indeed messed up, right? Because they needed to go... I mean, and they could have also gone here, right? They could have gone -2 here. So they forced me to trash a card. Which I guess will trash the show and just take this 7. Question is here, do I, okay, so the opponent decided, like, they know we have the Hody Jones, right? They know we have the Hody Jones, so they decided that it's not worth it to try to save the Sabo. Which makes sense. This is weird. Because the Absalon and the Meteor Shower can still kill Daruma or Hyouzou whenever. Maybe the opponent is saving the Meteor Shower because they have a Ice Age here that they want to use as well. Maybe we actually don't play Hody this turn. Has to be Hody, right? It's another attacker because he has Rush. Yeah, it has to be Hody. So we can rest Brand New and we can rest Perona. Yeah, like we'll go like this. We'll go here, right? This is 6. I guess let's start here first. This is 7, by the way. So we'll start with the 8 into the Sabo. That's forcing 2 cards out of their hand. We kind of short on resources. We don't even have that many counters anymore, right? We can actually activate this, by the way, without resting anything, and it still becomes a 7k. So we go here, and I guess we'll go like this. Maybe focusing on the board doesn't really matter, because obviously the opponent can just summon stuff right back. But I think by focusing on their board and make it so that I'm not anywhere close to dying, opponent could just have second Moria right here, play Moira, and then you get the Absalom, right? So you get to kill the Hody Jones with the Absalom. But that means that you left the Daruma. Oh, okay. They get to kill both. They get to kill Daruma and here. Yeah, I forgot about the Zoro. So Zoro into Rob Lucy, they get to KO both. They're gonna send stuff to the back, whatever. Yeah. You do your thing, and now we have to deal with this big body on the field. Maybe I need to just... The problem again is that, like, I cleared their board and they just refilled this, so... Maybe I should just focus on their life, and that would have given us potential and out. I don't know that that would have been true, but... I guess I didn't need to honestly do that. Could I just, like, chill? Yeah, we'll just go for 10. No, I honestly, I get kind of cocky from the first game when the opponent didn't find their stuff. But, like, it was obvious that they were holding into the Ice Age. I would need a second Hody to have a chance here. I do have 3 life, you know, and I have 3 life that I could get into, but it's too easy for the opponent to have the removal now, because they go for the Great Eruption, and we know they have the... Okay, so they have a second Lucian. Yeah. I got too cocky from the first game when the opponent never found the Lucies, and ended up paying the price here. But this is the reason why Hody is not gonna be good. It's like how I explained in yesterday's video. It's too difficult for us to try to go against this this removal, right? Because we rely on our board, right? So we're relying on our board to be full. The opponent's gonna get the second Ikaros here, because they got another one in their deck. Yeah, in their discard, sorry. Yeah, they go for 7. We'll give them this, and they attack for 9. We don't get the Hody anyways, and the opponent has enough to kill us. 2. That leaves me with 8. So I guess we'll go 4 and 4. Attack 8 here. Attack for 9. If we had a Zoro, maybe we had a chance, but I'm just losing next turn, right, to the opponent's attack. Opponent can also summon a blocker now, because they have the 8 costs. We know that you have to give me both cards here, because we know that you have a Gecko in your hand. So you only have at most... Yeah, so we'll go 9. Yeah, the first game gave me like false sense of security, where I was able to keep my board. But the first game we also had double Hody Jones, and that really made a difference. I also probably should have been more willing to take some of my life this game than what I actually did. Yeah. You got it. You got the Lucies, you got the Absaloms early on, so I couldn't do anything. In this match, we're going against Enel, and this is a very tough matchup for us. Why do we go? I usually like to go second. No, let's go second. I'll keep this hand. The Hody Jones might be what we need to be able to kind of get through their healing. The Daruma is also really nice. The problem is going to be Gedatsu, right? So Gedatsu is always going to be a problem early on. I don't think we want to take this damage early. If they're attacking me for 5, I'll let them attack me for 5. That's cool. The Gedatsu is still a huge deal. like a big deal. To the point that I feel like I want to just play that. I want to play the Dosun instead of the Daruma, just to bait out the Gedatsu here and not on one of my more powerful units. Yeah. I think we take it. So now Gedatsu can still kill Dosun, but he can no longer kill the other stuff, right? So the problem here is that I would like to KO this guy. Like, I feel like I need to attack into their holy before I can actually develop the Ikaros. Yeah, so we'll have to go here to play around the second Gedatsu. And we're still taking a bunch of damage. I guess we can go Hody. We want to take one more. If it's 7 cost big one, we just give them the life. So this saves our Daruma now. So we know that we can rest them both very easily. Yeah, we can rest them both very easily. I think I need to develop this units though. 5, 3. So I can only KO one of their units. If I go Hody instead. At least I get to like KO their stuff. So like, probably better for me to kill their stuff here. This at 7. Let's go 8. Force 2 cards. Yeah, I'm gonna let them just keep their life. Here. We can always rest this with Hody Jones, so that's not a problem. Yeah, whatever. We'll give you the Ikaros. This is gonna start being the Yamatos, right? You get rid of that one, right? Cool. We do the same thing. Choose here. Go like then again and like this. We can go up to 11, or we can go 10. Let's go 11. Force 2 cards. Okay. And then we'll go here. It will be the same thing no matter which way we did it. The opponent's gonna kill one of them, but I don't think they can kill both. Oh, they're gonna just go after my life. Guess it makes sense. I'm gonna be able to just do things here, right? So, I don't need to play the second Hody Jones anymore. I can just keep enough for Spiderweb. I guess the opponent has the 1000 Bolt. So 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. 2 down, 1 down. We can go for, yeah, I guess we'll go like this. We'll go 11. You probably have the thing, right? Yeah, you have the El Tor, which is what I figured. So that's why I just wanted to go after this one first. And yeah, we'll go for 7. Force a card out of your hand. Or if you want to give me the life, that's also cool. And then we'll just pass. We'll have the Spiderweb and this to kind of save us. Still not going to be enough. I don't know that I can play a third Hody this game. Even if the opponent has a second Enel, we should be okay. So the opponent can go to Enel and attack for 8. If I go here, the problem is that, okay, they can go for 8 and I still have... Yeah, we'll go like this. If let's force him to play the second Enel. Let's force him to actually have the second Enel instead of like a Karakuri. I don't want to go to 0 life. So it is the second Enel. So the problem is that, I figured that they were going to do that. And I figured that if I keep the 1k here, we should be okay. So, 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 9. So we probably want to go for 10. It has to be 2k counters. Okay. That way we go for 10 here again. Or 11, sorry. Oh, but then I'm gonna be going for 10, right? Yeah, no, I messed that up. I meant to go for 10 here and then 11 here if the opponent actually survived that. So if they have exactly 2k counters here, they get to save themselves. They don't have it. Do you have the third Enel? Or do you have a Yamato? Third Enel saves them. Yamato saves them. Any trigger saves them. They're going to have 2 potential triggers. Yeah, any trigger saves them. Okay, so they just decided to go for the Hody Jones, which means that they know that they can potentially survive here. They just need to have another block, another attacker though, right? They got the Holy too, yeah. So we just lose next turn. And we threw away that third Hody because we needed to in order to survive. I guess let's go here first. It's not a... it doesn't work. It's a Fishman Island card. Let's go like this. Here we go. I need to kill this, right? I need to kill this. And this lets me do that. So I need to go ahead and choose no targets. Press this. This is 8. Put this at 6. Let's go to 9. He's playing with fire because opponent kept 1 down. Then we'll go Dosun and just say that you don't have another Enel. We'll just say that you don't have another Enel, right? If you have it, you have it. Okay, if you have another Enel, you have another Enel. I know you have a Holy in your hand. Karakuri to get rid of the Hody Jones. Gets me back up to 1 less attacker. Opponent has 2 cards. One of them is a Holy. We can actually get this Hody Jones back to our hand, by the way. Right? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So, this goes to 6. 6. We know that the opponent has a Holy. Do I want to attack for 6 or do I want to attack for 7? I guess let's attack for 7. Yeah, we'll get the Hody Jones back to our hand. This lets me rest any blocker. That's why I'm saving his ability for later. Oh, wait. That makes it easy then, right? Because I can just go 5. I can go 5 here. Has to be a beige. Okay. We can go 6. And then we can play the Hody Jones. And attack for 10. Alright, so we got there, right? Opponent didn't find the second Yamato. And they also didn't have any meaningful triggers. And the fact that they counter out of that 7k hit made it so easy. Because then that meant I didn't have to commit any down on the Hody Jones. Right? They could have just taken that first life and then just waited out. So I was a little bit surprised about that. It also meant that because they went to 0 cards, when they got this Gadatsu, they needed to keep that card in their hand. Even if it was a trigger. Because otherwise they wouldn't have a card to discard for their now. So really weird end there. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Reiju. Okay. We have the Daruma. and the Ikaros. So I think I keep this. I also have the Camie, right? So this is a pretty good hand. Because we're gonna peel the board very quickly here. I guess we'll get the Vander Decken. There's no other choice. It might just be a race, right? It might just be that they try to do their thing, we try to do our thing, and one of us is gonna eventually get there. Yeah, they get the Niji already. They decide to KO my Camie. Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be like we're gonna be racing. I think I'm gonna counter out of the 5k. I'm gonna counter out of the 5k to keep myself healthy enough that I'm not getting aggro down, right? So we're gonna go sits here. The best part here is that because we're going second, right? We can go like this. I guess it's just gonna die though to the Niji, right? Opponent goes for the Jonji. Do they have it in their hand? They have it in their hand. Wow, okay, so they can attack for 6 and 5 and KO the Daruma here. They go for it. Do I let it happen? Yeah. And I don't wanna get rid of my this because I need this, right? So it has to be Ikaros, right? We can go 6 into the Niji, force the opponent to give me the a counter, or we can go 5 and 5, but the opponent can block one of them and then give me a card. I kind of like 5 and 5. I like 5 and 5. But I forgot about this. I can't attack with this guy. I guess I could and just play it. I could just take the life. I could also just go for 7 and just force him to give me a card here anyways and play this. Or do I just take the life? Let's force a card out of them. I think I'm gonna just naturally take my life anyways. Go like this. I'm playing with fire going this slow, but I'm hoping that the opponent goes for the Mihawk. They get to ramp up here, so if they go for the... Even if they go for the Judge, they don't have the Ichiji, right? So they don't have the Ichiji, so that's not as big of a deal just yet. The opponent goes ahead and goes for the Mihawk. They can attack me for 6 here, and we can give them the 2k counter. And now we go for Hody Jones and kind of do our thing. And again, we don't care about their units. We're just going to go for their life. Because we have a second Hody Jones, so I can get rid of their blockers. So I can get rid of their blockers anytime I want. I just want them to give me as many cards as possible. They get a trigger, they get to draw a card, and if they go down to 1 life here, we can just aggro them down next turn. So like there's no reason for me to care about their board here. They don't even have Judge anyways. They can have another Jonji, but the second Jonji gets punished again because of the Hody Jones. They did have the Judge, but unfortunately just wasn't meant to be, my friend. Yeah, this is not looking too hot. You will need to find another one, and you found it, and you're gonna think that that's gonna be enough, and the Hody Jones is gonna make you sad. The opponent has 3 attacks here to try to KO the Daruma, and we only have 2 2k counters, but that's still gonna leave the Ikaros and the Hody Jones open to do their thing. So they have... Okay, so I guess we'll go like this first. You have to kill the Daruma. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much. Yeah, if you don't kill the Daruma, you're gonna be in trouble. Because the Daruma has the double attack. And then we have another 2k counter to save the Ikaros. Yeah. And then we just go Hody Jones. We don't even need to... We wanna keep our leader standing up, right? So then we go 9. That's 3 cards. And then that's a game, right? So we go 9, 9, 7, and 5. We didn't use the Hody Jones ability because we wanted to have that extra attack. And because we're going for lethal, we don't care about how much life we have left. So in this matchup, you just raise them down. and just ignore anything they're trying to do, and the Hody Jones just help you get through the blockers. So GG's. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games today. I definitely think that we got to see against at least the second game against Moria why this deck is not gonna ever take off, right? Like, it relies a lot on board presence, and currently Black just completely invalidates any board presence that you try to have, right? They can just easily, they can so easily kill your Darumas, your Hyouzus, right? Even the Hody Jones, they can really just remove it because it's only 7 costs. It's not that difficult for them to do that. So it makes it really hard, because if they do find their stuff, like the Absalom, like the Lucius, like the opponent found in the second game, in the Moria gameplay, there's nothing you can do about it. On the other hand, we see the other side of the spectrum where we went against Reiju, and we were able to kind of just rush them down. And yeah, I guess the opponent didn't find the Ishiji, but even if they had the Ishiji, I don't think they really would have been able to do anything against the power of this Hody Jones being able to rest their blockers and us just pushing all this damage through the opponent. And that's kind of what you see there. And even against the Enel player, you got to also see a lot of pressure that we're able to put into the opponent, just because of how many rush cards, how many double attacks we can get, and just kind of go from there. So yeah. That's how I'm feeling about this deck right now. Really good against non-black deck, really bad against everything else. So yeah. So anyways, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the games today. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. We have one more video of Hody Jones coming out tomorrow, so make sure you stick around for that.